W3 Reforged League Grand Final, a clan league, the second clan league we have in the scene. Usually we broadcast W3RL that has pretty much the old W3C3CL format. Here we have the old NGL format, King of the Hill, 2 players start, winner stays alive, whoever gets 4 points is the winner of W3RL. Thank you very much for the opportunity to cast this in the early hours, and our first match is Johnny Cage versus Side. It's gonna be heavy. Let's go.
All right. Let's get this show started. The finest that Europe has to offer, meeting twice today, here in W3RL, and later in the ESL Open Cup. It's gonna be another nice long cast today. I'm afraid we can't quite fill up the 12 hours like yesterday.
It's a shame.
But we're gonna have about 8 hours maybe. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Johnny Cage has been laddering quite a bit here as well. Apparently, he's being diligent again. How's your laddering going, Neo?
Not too great. There was a lot of casting and organizing recently.
Have you even tried Champions yet?
Not yet, no.
Not yet.
Next week, maybe.
You need to, bro.
Everyone should. That's for
Everyone
sure.
should.
All right, we have a side game. And so with that, we have a Dreadlord in. Side, maybe one of the most entertaining players in the past 4 weeks. Dreadlords, necromancers, wagons, worms. We've seen it all from this man. But by now, people must know this, as it caused some waves. And Johnny Cage must know what's happening. The question is it enough to know and react properly? Or will Side still overwhelm?
Dude, the neighbors are playing music really loud. It's like, it's loud, but I can just hear it like quietly muffled, kind of, you know? But it's constantly playing. It's a little weird. Is that what it's like living next to me when I keep on shouting all the time?
I think so, yeah.
Feeling good, Neo. Feeling good. How you feeling?
Feeling absolutely amazing.
Amazing.
So we have Side with a Dreadlord and an Acolyte and a Sacrificial Skull. This definitely looks like a fast expansion.
Oh, if he gets the last hit! Oh, that would have been sick.
Oh, wow. Still a chance here on the Geomancer. Pretty close.
Yeah, but already with that Water Elemental kill and the natural camp, it's going to be level 2 for Side right away, which is pretty nice. Also, this is a lot of damage on the Peasants, which doesn't always matter, but against the Dreadlord first, that matters.
Yeah.
Thank you, Schneesen, with a €5 donation. Thanks to both of you. Stay healthy.
Thank you. Yeah, we don't leave the house for anything, so if our roommates aren't contagious, we will stay healthy.
Maybe you even had the Rona already, Neo.
Maybe. Who knows?
Some people don't show any symptoms, really.
Yeah, my throat was...
Especially people who are in good shape and have a strong immune system.
Just like me, exactly. I had a little bit of like throat ache, but that was, I think, due to 10 days of casting straight. But we don't know.
Yeah.
Feeling good.
We're gonna have probably like 15 days straight of casting.
Hells yeah.
Yeah.
So the stream is having some hiccups. Don't really know why that is. Sorry about that. Can't really fix anything. It's not really on my end.
Is the Spanish problem also coming to Germany?
Maybe.
Not enough internet
Capacity?
bandwidth?
Yeah, maybe. So we have level 2 Archmage with more mercs, and that should be a nice answer to Side's playstyle. He's very slow in the early game. He only, in quotes, has ghouls. The Nerubian Tower is up. That helps, but for how long? No Haunted Gold Mine yet at all. Side is teching instead.
Yeah, this is like a fake expo. He teched quite a while ago.
Johnny didn't.
Well, this is interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, very.
Side was expecting the fast expansion here by Johnny. Went bottom right, which essentially wasted a lot of his time. Could have crept level 3 in the meantime. Ideally, should have, I guess, scouted ahead. But anyways, now we have peasants over here. Johnny's like, okay, you don't expand. I guess I expand. Oh, that means the blight is gonna
Wow.
disappear soon. That always looks so ugly.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that? When the blight is forced away.
A player's forces are
Yeah, Side has a problem now though because he's supply stuck. And I don't know, like he can get level 3 I guess with the green. Or is it level 3 even? Not really, right? So he has to go for the little green here as well. It's Carrion Swarm and Sleep. No double rags. And a surround on the ghoul. Man, Johnny is playing really well against this.
Alright, here comes the expansion. But yeah, that's pretty late.
are under attack.
Side should probably rush tier 3 right now.
Yeah. Mass ghouls is not a thing without the second gold mine. So yeah, get those destroyers and try to break your opponent with that. Ghouls, Destros, old school undead.
And the Dreadlord is level 3. He's getting lots of bonus experience already. Level 6, not completely out of the question.
Johnny Cage at the moment on a 4-0 win streak. The semi-final. All kill from him. Can he
Yeah, that's
stabilize enough?
Just kidding. Just saying
What?
that because I said that was just lucky.
Ah, because it was against Remo's clan. Yeah, definitely.
Raptor Gaming, wow!
That's the cutest raptor I've ever heard.
How many Raptors have you heard, you little liar?
I watched a lot of Jurassic Park back in the day. Also,
really?
Littlefoot and all.
Oh, that was the...
A Land Before Our Times or something.
Yeah. Oh, I like that as well.
It was
But
cute.
when we grew up, like, Jurassic Park never was like a cult thing at all.
It was considered really good.
I think I still have not seen... Like, I've seen the first one, and then there's the second and the third, which is also rather old, right?
Yeah. The
Then
first
there's the
one...
really new one with Chris Pratt.
I don't know the
that-
new ones.
that one I
Just
did.
1 and 2.
More creeping for the Dreadlord. Getting closer to 4. Oh, DK second. What is this?
Side not relying on the strength of the Dreadlord alone, but adding some coils to it. And Aura, of course. Shop under attack, and that's an issue because that stat use, mass repair by Side. Double Water Elemental, though, could result in some kills. It's so close. The Watermans are not expiring. The strength of the Mercenaries breaks down the shop. At least
That's
he got
why you
one...
put a graveyard in front and not the shop.
Yeah. Kind of an easy target. I feel like not too many people are capitalizing on it. Carrion Swarm again. Statue. This, he has to say, take care of the statue like crazy. That's your baby Side. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, but he abandons it for now. Good AoE damage. Wind of Mana Stealing also beneficial. But a good Regent Scroll right here.
Next Carrion. Well, that was kind of a waste.
Player's forces are under attack.
Side is at tier 3. Going Ghoul Frenzy. Has to wait for the Tome of Relics to finish.
That was a really good attack by Johnny Cage. Slowing Side down so much. More than just the Tome. It's Tomb, by the way. Tomb. It's also Ghoul numbers diminished, which is a big deal. Normally when you go for the frenzy timing, especially when you have a big tech advantage, you want to have those numbers high. And also Destroyer form delayed. Man, this push was so good for Johnny.
Yeah. Lich now. The base is kind of secure. Almost at tier 2 now. Side is checking that out, but there is 2 towers. With a Destroyer push, he can still bust this. Lumber Workers far in the back, quite protected. Not that easy to reach. We have a second racks up for Johnny Cage at this expansion.
Yeah, he just needs mass rifles. I guess that kind of encapsulates Warcraft 3 2020. Just more and more rifles.
Yeah, man. I had a quick chat with Lawlight yesterday. That man was so... he was
Yeah.
desperate.
Dude, that LR game. It didn't feel like he was supposed to lose that one.
Nope. So Johnny Cage is getting these numbers up. 49 supply already. Ready to go into 70. And then what? castle tech immediately. The big fight for Johnny is still quite far away. Gloves of Haste stolen. Nice. Carrion Swarm was big. Level 4 for this Archmage. Muddy won't survive for too long. The first destroyer is out. Coil saves the Ghoul. But for how much longer? Archmage may be in trouble. Goes for the heal scroll. But there's another Carrion. There's another Coil. And more right clicks from this Lich. Archmage might be forced into a TP here soon.
Mud Golem taken out. Dreadlord comes in with more damage. Coil and Carrion both missed thanks to the TP. He did not double-click TP to the main, but rather to the expansion. Well done. Behind the towers now, somewhat safe, making use of the shop as well. That was a pretty good hold for Johnny. Expensive, yes, he lost a lot of units right there. But he survives.
Also killed a couple of ghouls, so the rifles should be safe. And they are the #1 answer to destroyers at the moment. And tier 3 is progressing. 1/3 done. Double Rex rifles. 55 supply already.
And priests coming. You guys know what that means. Inner fire rifles, baby. Oh yeah. Mana on the Lich though is pretty low. Without Nova, it's hard to engage into those, to find those kills. It's really the Nova plus the Carrion, which is so deadly.
Very low hero levels on side. Yes, level 4 on the Dreadlord, that's fine.
On side?
On side
You mean on
side.
side?
We thought for a moment he would be sidelined today.
Oh, are we doing this again?
Nah, you know, I had that joke saved when he wrote in chat that he's not playing, and now he is playing, so I have to get it out somehow.
Get it out, Neo. Get it out. Possible run by here into the main. But it is a full wall off, so the heroes can't get in. The ghouls can. Oh, and the destroyers can as well, of course. It's only 2 towers in the main. This is going to require a TP back from Johnny. Oh, but he doesn't have a TP!
Oh.
Uh-oh. Wait, is that an opening? Oh, it's an opening. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy.
Side finds a way back. That's the Arcane Tower gone. 2 workers as well. Ghouls try to take down this guard, and there is no guard anymore. Is there another Carrion Swarm? Oh, yeah, soon. Very soon. It's a slaughter in the main.
And Ghoul run by towards the expansion. At the moment, no guard there to deal with them. So, base race it is. Side left 1 destroyer in the main. That's kind of smart, but it's too many rifles for the destroyer to just deal with by himself. So Side takes out the main's economy, leaves some ghouls behind. That's smart. And then it's going back to the main. And suddenly, this game is looking very doable for Side.
Absolutely. Town portal home or staff home. Just faking it for now. Buys some time as Johnny is retreating, looking for a better fighting position. He dealt with the ghouls in the bottom left. He didn't deal with the ghouls in the upper right. Dreadlord left behind. He did use the staff, maybe cancelled it. I'm not too sure what happened there.
Yep, he cancelled it.
Okay.
Fake staff. Ghouls in the main, still preventing mining here. And this is where this becomes really awkward for Johnny. His 2 bases are so far apart. Very hard to keep them both safe.
A player's forces are under attack.
45 supply now.
Ghouls,
One.
dude. This is always such a fun game when you can just run by everywhere and you can annoy him all over the place.
The humans would disagree.
Who cares what they think? They have inner fire rifles, dude. They have no right to complain.
Shop got cancelled again. So once more, no statue. We go into Abominations to soak up damage from these rifles, but it's a good number of rifles. And nothing on the ground. That's an issue. Only the heroes with Carrion Swarm Nova.
Oh, the DK getting surrounded, and I think he's just dead. Heal scroll committed to get the kill, and the kill is gotten. 1 destroyer lost as well. Don't expect that playing against rifle that you're gonna get Stoneball surrounded, but it's absolutely possible, of course. Oh, and now the Lich. No coil to support him anymore. No Nova. Side. Looked so good for him just a second ago.
Staff is on the Lich, so he gets back to safety. This Abomination, no impact at all. Especially not without Disease Cloud. He's researching it now, but nothing to spread anymore as this Abomination falls. And the altar is dead as well. No Death Knight for Side.
Side has to go for a Tavern Revive, which is very expensive, of course. I
There's
think
no
DK
gold.
was level 2, so that's like 520 gold or something. Oh, walks into the next Stormbolt surround.
That's it.
Oh, no, Side.
It has to be it. There's a staff, but not enough damage. He's trying to fight out with Nova and Carrion Swarm. He's throwing all the spells at this human, but it's not enough. Explodes into bats, and that is Johnny Cage on a 5-0 win streak in W3RL.
Oh man, Side gave that away so badly. He didn't need to engage there in the main. He could have waited for another A-bomb, maybe Disease Cloud, maybe more ghouls. But he went in too early in those 2 hero kills. That's a shame. He absolutely had a chance of winning that game. A good one.
Yeah, I agree, but it was a rough game. Like, Johnny Cage had a good solution to the initial plan of that Dreadlord expansion, saw it immediately, countered it immediately, expanded there as well, held for a long time. And yeah, it wasn't enough to do a run by and a base attack.
But it was almost enough.
It was almost enough, Remo, but the strength of the human and Johnny
Almost
Cage.
doesn't count.
So, OCG has to pick the next opponent for Johnny Cage. Oceanus, that was their first map loss. They also had 2 all kills, 1 by Death Note and 1 by Neutron. Cascade still without dropping a single map in the entire playoffs. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty crazy.
Alright, so Oceanus Gaming revives Side. He's supposed to be the human killer. Failed on Echo Isles. So, second chance for him now. Once again against Johnny Cage, who's on a 5-0 win streak. This time, Northern Isles. Let's go.
Thank you, Just Ross, with the gifted sub.
Yeah.
We are now 20 subs away from 11-11.
1-1-1-1.
1-1-1-1-1-1-1. Remember from Game of Thrones, the giant called Woon Woon?
Yes.
I found that so sad that their tribe was basically dying.
Yeah.
So much diversity being lost. Wouldn't it be insane if giants existed on Earth? Like how tall were they? Like 10-meter tall, massive dudes.
People would
Which
be
adds
way too
cost.
scared of them and would just hunt them. Like Mammoth. Who knows if Mammoth were really mean? Maybe they were super friendly. But people were just scared of them because they're so big. And killed them.
That was a long time ago, bro. And they didn't kill him because they were scared of him. That's like complete bullshit, deal. What are you
How
talking
do you
about?
know?
They killed him because it's like a super juicy kill. You get like meat for the next 3 years. And you get lots of pelts and ivory.
It's a good item drops, you say?
It's great.
Good, it's good
great
loot.
dude.
Yeah.
Great loot.
Who knows?
I know.
You've
I
been
was
there? Yeah.
I'm a vampire. I've been there 10,000 years ago.
Can you
Also, funny you talk
imagine
about-
Neanderthal vampires? Was that a thing?
Sure. Vampires exist. We all know that. So they probably existed back then as well.
Maybe they can do a Shades of Grey spin-off.
With their glittering skin. Dude, I think that's the gayest thing I ever saw in a film. There's vampires in this movie, and during daytime, they don't die in the sunlight. They sparkle in the fucking sunlight, dude. Are you serious? And the thing is that it was not the worst thing about the movie. So bad.
Alrighty, Northern Isles. How does this map change the matchup?
We have labs. That is an essential difference. Also much bigger. Many more creeps. And, really importantly, no Merc camp. Merc's always very strong against a Dreadlord. Because both Berserker and Shadow Priest offer a lot against that first hero. Johnny Cage, is he gonna be level 1 aggressive? It's pretty dangerous. He could just get sleep surrounded, possibly. Side sees this move coming. Can he get level 2 before the human arrives is the question. It's gonna be pretty close, but I think he... Oh no, he can't quite.
Should sleep the Archmage maybe? Oh no, gets it. Claws of attack +9 for him. Ghouls in. No tower yet. He gets level 2. No lasted for Johnny Cage. Also no green spot for Johnny Cage. So no Brilliance Aura for Johnny Cage.
And once again, Side just backs up and attacks instead.
A player's forces are under attack.
Okie dokie. Side, of course, has been in this situation many times before. That's always the benefit of playing off meta. You are familiar with the situation, your opponent most likely not.
True. We have a tier 2 tech by Johnny Cage this time. Very early.
Oh, can he trap both footies in the main?
Looks like it.
Oh yeah, they're trapped.
It's a trap.
Trap.
That's good experience.
The Acolyte, though. Don't want to lose the Acolyte. Oh, nice juggling of the Acolyte. Did you see that?
Yep. Not in my home. But he has to do it again.
He's got a Nerob. Nerob OP.
Kevin Schwem. Oh, this Footman possibly getting away with 70 HP. The second one falls, though. And Side is teching. Is he also expanding? Only a Ziggurat for now. Thank you, Butter Brezel, for the 5-month resub. Go Side, less than 3. Of course, very beloved in the Warcraft 3 community.
Thank you.
Damn, Side going for the Scorpions. 4 minutes in.
Yeah, this camp really isn't that strong. It looks scary, but when you take out the Fiend Boy first...
The Fiend Boy?
Yeah. Dude, that I panic every time. I kill that and I'm not looking, and I hear a Fiend dying. I'm like, oh, where it is? Where is it?
The Web Spinner.
Web Spinner. Dude, yesterday or 2 days ago, I was playing Undead Mirror on Concealed, and I Lich Mirror, you know, one base. And I sent Gargs across the map, and my first 3 Gargs all got ensnared by the creeps. I was like,
wow.
what the fuck is this?
That
And I
is
didn't attack the creeps, they just ensnared randomly.
That's a sign you shouldn't play Gargs.
I guess so.
Graveyard, no second crypt, no expansions. So far, very standard for Side. He could still go for Mass, or Expo into Mass, or go tier 3. But I think he's very stubborn with his Haunted Goldmine idea.
A player's forces are under
Scouts
attack.
the Rifle Casters in the main. Very ordinary. Dreadlord level 3 with the Replenishment Potion and Weather Illusion. Good region, good scouting opportunities.
Dreadlord in the middle. Uh-oh.
No, not in range. The
All good.
boots.
The
Create some
boots,
distance.
Neo. They're so good.
Thank you, Lucrana FM, for your prime.
A player's
And
forces
Johnny's army is like really small right now.
Yeah. Oh,
Carrion
Carrion
Steel.
Swarm Steel. Mountain King 6 XP. Killed a skeleton. That's it.
And that's really ambitious here, creeping in the middle for Johnny. I don't know if this is the right call. He's not even calling militia. Ghouls, thinking of a run by perhaps?
Yeah. Could also sandwich if they come in from the right-hand side.
a player's forces are under attack.
This Narrow Tower is just a distraction, right? He's just like, look at me, look at me.
Yeah.
Man, the levels here on Johnny are not looking good. 2 and 1 only. He only has about 200 experience. That's a yoke.
It will change here now with the Yoga Magi. Side lost a little track of it. It's very close to Johnny's hometown. Skeleton sees it now, so he can react accordingly. What's his idea? More.
Is he playing
harass.
solo Dreadlord now?
Yeah.
Oh, Carrion. Oh, doesn't get it.
The damage was soaked up by all the units before. We do have a Haunted Goldmine now.
Footy saw it. But is Johnny in a position to push? I don't know, man. He's got 2-1 hero levels. He doesn't have many rifles yet. How many is this? 3? I wouldn't call that many.
Depends, of course. If you have 3 golden boats, then that's a lot. But 3 rifles?
Yeah. If you have 3 arrest warrants outstanding for murder, that's a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
If you're in League 3 of Rocket Beans, That's pretty low. It's pretty bad.
Fuck you! I'm kind of proud of that, okay? For once I have an achievement playing Warcraft, so let me have that.
A player's forces
I'm just
are
kidding,
You're
bruh.
so mean. You will never be a good dad.
Man, dude, I was just joking. Dude, you're further up in the league than I am.
It's true.
Well done, yeah.
We have a lot of ghouls and we have Frenzy now. Also, Destroyer form in Research and the Distraction expansion. If it works, super nice. If not, not too bad because you have the tech advantage. And Creepjack is not willing to commit now.
Oh, Book of the Dead. Can you make use of it before Destroyer form's ready?
Oh, it's
Wow,
only
Side
halfway.
just runs by, straight run by into the main. Johnny has a TP, of course.
It's a decent trade, though, right? Depends on.
Alright, here we go. Ghouls into the main. First carrion comes in. It's gonna be a lot of peasant kills.
No God Tower yet. It's finishing soon. At the moment, only Arcane that do pretty much nothing.
How many ghouls can he trap with his TP? Gets one, gets two, gets three. Stonebolt? There you go.
Towers are up now, and the first Destroyer out.
Not too many peasants died, right? There was like... Was that only one peasant? Two.
Two,
Okay.
right?
A player's forces are under attack.
He didn't kill the Expo. And we have a Destroyer now. The Book of the Dead doesn't do too much.
The Destroyer's trying to do something in the main, but there's really not much for them to do.
Town is under siege.
Side, doesn't he need to bring these back for the defense? No, he does.
I would agree that the Dreadlord is also not with the rest of the army. The ghouls have to hold this by themselves.
They're trying to snipe some more peasants with Carrion. Gets two. Okay, it's level 4 for him. Alright, this is the big push. All side doesn't want to engage yet without the Dreadlord. How many heal scrolls does Johnny have, by the way? 0 heal scrolls!
Okay.
Okay. It's a little dangerous.
We don't have too much mana on the Destroyers, but the Dispel against Water Elementals gives them some. And here's the Dreadlord. First Carrion Swarm hits big. We have a heal scroll for the ghouls. We also have a mana potion for the Dreadlord. The Soul Hero. Oh, Stormbolts are out maybe again. No, going for the ghouls. Another Carrion Swarm perfectly lined up.
The Destroyer is trying to take out these Water Elementals over here. Some Sleeps coming in now as well. Level 2 Sleep, very spammable. Side, seemingly taking control of this game. Needs to be careful about the Dreadlord though. Sleep, and now he needs to run away.
Big Reckless from this
Almost level
Archman.
5.
A potion would be great, or a heal scroll. He can get both of them in his own shop, and then the ghouls have some value again. Rifles all about to die with the next 1 or 2 Carrion Swarms. Only one priest, and Johnny has to run away. Has to abandon this, and the Expo stays up.
Have to abandon their campaign. Remember that from 300?
I heard you like that movie.
I used to love that movie. I still like it, but I used to love it. I've seen it so many times.
Once again, the Abomination transition. Heal scroll, Sobi Mask. Good items for Johnny Cage now.
Back then, Gerard Butler was like a super badass. Nowadays, he looks like the drunk uncle who visits you at Christmas.
A player's forces are under attack.
You have that uncle as well?
No.
Fortunate Neo. So, level 5 Dreadlord now. Still 50 versus 50 supply. I imagine Johnny got a heal scroll. Yes, double heal scroll. Makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. 3 priests as well. No master upgrade yet, but it's in research. He shuts down all the acolytes constantly. The spell against water elementals again. Here we go. Karen's one was nice. Whoa, this Archmage's gotta be
Yeah, the
careful.
AM.
There's no paladin here. Good damage on
Oh,
the
the
Dreadlord
bash.
as well. That was the last item for our side.
Again, aiming for the Dreadlord, but he can't get the kill. He doesn't have the follow-up damage. Not much died there at all.
Nope.
On either side. But it's 1 heal scroll down. That's a big deal.
The only thing that really does damage is Carrion Swarm, right? So what does Side do if his Dreadlord runs out of mana?
He has 2 more carrions. He could go back to the main, get a mana potion there. I think he should probably do that.
Trying more and more time. We
Yeah,
got a
Johnny's out of
DK.
heal scrolls. He has to fall back.
DK second. Archmage
No!
close to...
What about the level 6?
He's close, man. He will get it. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's a very good idea. We saw how much danger the Dreadlord can be in.
And then you can coil the Infernal, so we have more Infernal uptime. We all benefit.
Under attack.
Oh, that's big true, Neil.
Can we work on a big true emote with like Carson's face, maybe?
Not a bad
Check.
idea.
Checky. Remo beat my uncle.
Yeah, Jackie, you better show up for... Well, I was
Yes,
about to
Uncle?
say DreamHack, but now I'm like, will anybody show up? I'm not so sure.
Did I have a little bit of a dream that we play?
I have a dream.
I have a dream
One day.
that we play a game of Risk online with like Neutron, Checky, Todd, and us two, and maybe in Super Bowl or something. That would be really funny.
Online Risk, doesn't that take the spice out of it?
Maybe, but if you're on Discord all the time, could kind of be the same.
I know what your idea is. Like, we're gonna get really mad at each other.
Yeah.
And we're gonna flame like crazy
Yeah.
and big clicks.
Yeah. I don't care about the clicks, just the fun. Of course. Oh, these carrion swarms are just so good. So how many heal scrolls do we have now? Wait, 0? 0, but Alchemist heal spray. And level 4. Okay. Dreadlord again low, has a potion, has 2 potions, and the coil.
Good play here by side. He's staying at proper range. He's baiting a lot of storm bolts, but the MK is so many storm bolts, dude. Level 2 aura and Sobi.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Also, the Ant and Django is really good for moving in and out and in and out. There's no disease cloud.
Now there is. Oh, look at that focus fire on the A-bomb, dude.
So much.
Inner fire rifles.
Yeah, we got that in the fire now. Dreadlord in the middle of everything, catches a couple of hits, goes for the Invul. 2 heroes super low now. Archmage gotta be careful, has no TP. Invul could be... Oh, is he just straight up going for this Archmage? There's another carrion swarm in a bit. How is he supposed to heal him?
Oh, damage starting to stack up. Also on the Dreadlord.
Surround.
Is there a coil for him?
Must be.
There is one. But only one.
I got... Man, Johnny, sleep on the Mountain King to prevent that Stormbolt, but no, he's losing the Dreadlord again, and with that, the biggest source of damage is just gone.
Oh, and now it's a lot of losses. 2 more A-bombs going down. Uh-oh. The tier 3, the inner fire rifles, boys, are doing it again.
Against 2 base undead, the DK dies as well with a good block by Johnny. Just gathering the numbers. Side wasn't able to get any kills for such a long time. Yes, level 5 Dreadlord is awesome, but how long did it take him from level 5.3 to 5.6 where he's at now? He's not getting the kills anymore, and I love this Alchemist edition. He's pretty tanky when it comes to like spell resistance with this big HP. There's not much physical damage in the army. Side couldn't move into the army again with his ghouls and A-bombs. It was pretty smart.
Yeah. Side's playstyle is failing here again. At this point, Johnny even has his own expansion.
Wow.
Or at least it's coming.
Dreadlord, no mana. No mana potion. Could have killed the Alchemist there. But looks like a 6-game win streak for Johnny Cage.
Man, Side was so close. It looked so good there for a while.
Yeah. But what if your only source of damage is Carrion Swarm? That's not enough. And I'm the biggest fan of Carrion Swarm, probably next to Side.
If you don't have Lich, if you don't have Nova and Fiends, suddenly undead explosive firepower is a lot less.
So I still wonder why I didn't kill that Archmage.
A player's forces are
It was a Carrion Swarm, Archmage was low. Full
Oh,
mana.
we saw the bottom right expansion, so you can go there with the ghoul run by.
Side is staying in this, of course. It's the grand final. But... it's kinda
Johnny's
looking like
levels are
this.
getting crazy, though.
5 around the corner.
5-5-3 around the corner, man. That's insane. Dude, earlier I had a game where guy played Pally Rifles, so I went all out run by expansion bullshit abuser style. And his hero levels at the end were like 7-5-5 or something.
Wow.
But he couldn't win because his main ran out, and I just kept on ghoul run buying. Oh, I almost had to shower after that game. I was feeling so dirty.
A player's forces are under attack.
Carrion towards the peasants. Could be quite a few kills. Is there a TP on Johnny? There is.
Expo got killed by a ghoul, by the way. Side did it. But he can't really break the base. Does he have to? 2,000 gold still in?
Five, 5-3. Double move speed aura. The dream.
A player's forces
Yeah, if Side ever decides to run into these rifles, it's so easy to move them away.
Now push into the main.
are under siege.
And you're gonna wonder in a second, wait a minute, do these rifles have siege damage? No, they don't. But they have inner fire.
DK close to 3 now. And Town Portal home by Side. Saving his main base, maybe. 5 supply lead. The supply lead is not that big. But the levels are insane. Look at that Stormbolt go. Acid Bomb as well. And the DK just melts.
Yeah, level 3 Stormbolt. Side is waiting for one more A-bomb and the Lich. About 20 more seconds and the Lich comes out.
Heal Spray is so good. Heal Spray level 2. So crazy. It's the perfect counter. With an Archmage Aura, you can always out-heal the Carrion Swarm. That Alchemist pick, man. Over the Paladin is so good.
Yeah. Alright, here comes the Lich. Is that gonna change something? Nova, Carrion, but heal scroll. And Johnny's like, yeah, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna out-heal this.
Paladin is a very good counter to Coil Nova on single targets, and the Alchemist is the perfect counter to AoE damage from the Dreadlord and Lich. Bye-bye, Rax.
Side is hoping for the level 6, hoping for the Infernal to change things. Honestly, I don't think the Infernal would change much of anything.
No, Rifles just gun him down. Alchemist very tanky, almost 900 HP. Mountain King 1k HP. Archmage always far in the back, protected. There's just no opening for Side anymore. Or is there?
Wait a minute! And now level 6!
And
now the
now
ult!
the Infernal. Gotta be careful with that Dreadlord. Needs the
Alchemist.
coil. The Alchemist is trapped as well. Invo Potion. That's a long one and TP out. Okay. Did we underestimate Side holding on to dear life and defending this again?
Pretty big mistake by Johnny, not giving over the invul. Oh, and now he's stuck in the main? Is he stuck? No, okay, he's not. A couple of his rifles are stuck, but he can get him out.
Little labyrinth. Okay. 49 undead supply. He's out of lumber though and has no ghouls anymore. Must
A
rebuild the
player's
crypt.
forces are under attack.
4 rifles are stuck though, right?
Yes, but
Ah,
peasants
okay.
should chop down that tree. Ring of Protection, actually not bad at all. Anything to protect you against the Stormbolt focus.
Always wear protection.
If only your parents had done that.
Wow. Wow. But I guess that's what they say as well. Main gold mine empty. For Side still 150 in. No one has a second base.
A player's forces are under attack.
And with Coil Nova Carrion, maybe from range, you can snipe some stuff.
You can also do that with Stormbolt, of course.
Sides to absolutely go in now before the MK is back. Oh, Nova Carrion. But heal spray!
Now the Infernal joins the fray. That's a lot of kills, or could be a lot of kills on the Priest. And with that, no more inner fire. The heal spray is a little bit too late. The Nova shock frosted them. DK in trouble though. One more Stormbolt and she's dead. Has an invul, has to dodge it.
Oh, nice save.
Sleep, yeah.
Double move speed aura though. Pretty good.
And Stormbolt, yep. This abomination might die soon. Boom. We're not getting close to ultimates though. Oh, statue gone as well.
That's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, man. Site is expanding again. Johnny has the resources as well. Are we establishing new bases? 25 minutes in.
That statue has to do a lot of mana regen. Oh, side, you need to move the destroyers away. They're wasting a lot of mana.
Johnny can, of course, go long distance mining. Side can't.
Dude, the MK mana regen. Pretty good.
Is it Aura 3? No, not yet.
Really weird that he never bought the Orb of Fire, by the way.
Yeah.
That would have helped a lot.
No staff as well, right? No expansion.
Draw?
Huh. We haven't had a draw in a long time.
Oh, no. Johnny wants to go in. He does not have an invul. This is the one really scary thing for him.
Infernal is ready. Oh, Lich! Gets the coil. Infernal dropping the base here with the carriage from and the Nova. Huge damage, but there's an Alchemist level 2 heal spray. Saves a lot, and the Lich is now dead. And the same fate for the Infernal soon.
Infernal gets coiled once, but will be lost.
Oh, wow. This damage, too sick. And that was an Infernal, cost so much mana that will not go into Carrion Swarm.
Smartly going for the altar. Preventing the Lich
No Orb
from
of
being
Corruption.
revived.
No Nova. Now the Dreadlord getting bashed, getting coiled. There's no way. There's no way. 37 supply. There's an expansion upper left. Can he survive? Until that one pays off.
Side's completely out of mana. Well, he has one coil left, I guess. But that's it. Every time the destroyers fly in, they take a heap of damage.
Again, no crit. No more ghouls. He has a little bit of lumber income, but that's about it. Stormbolt is going all in now. You see? Next to the shop, there's no money on site anymore. One invul though. Carrion Swarm does nothing. Will immediately be healed. All about them heroes now.
Oh, the DK!
Bash.
It's a double click TP. He's landing
And the
next to the shop.
Dreadlord can be Stormbolted very soon. Oh boy, long range hammer to the head. GG, well played. Johnny Cage 2-0 side. And is still 6-0 win streak now. This is supposed to be human killer for Oceanus fails again. The Dreadlord is no solution against Johnny Cage.
They can revive him again. One more revive is there.
Yeah. Oh, tough start for Oceanus Gaming. But it was closer than Aqua, that's for sure. But Johnny finding new solutions to new challenges, playing this so smart, so patient, not over pushing into a base, always dealing good damage. And the Lich was just maybe a little too late. If he has to carry the Swarm Nova combo earlier, maybe that's the solution.
Yeah, but this was really hard to gauge. Like, you need to have Dreadlord level 5 early, so you need to delay your other heroes, and then I guess you need triple hero later on, but when do you do it exactly? You're gonna need A-bombs, you're gonna need destroyers, but both of them aren't really the greatest against inner fire rifles, especially backed up by a alchemist. And that's the thing. Inner fire rifles, as much as I like to meme about it, is really strong. The best thing that Undead has against it is Fiends and Banshees. And with that strat, it's pretty much impossible to go Fiends and Banshees.
Yeah. I agree. So Johnny Cage stays alive, 2-0 for Cascade. And what is Oceanus doing? They have one more revive. They could send inside again. Or is it time for Neutron, Death Note, or Spiral to step up? We go into a little break and then we continue with the W3RL Grand Final. Stay tuned. Game 3 is a little bit of a change in this clan war and the grand final of this league. It's not the second revive of Side. They give up on him. Side is benched. And I think we get a regame here, as Johnny is having a bug, unfortunately. So yeah, regame it is. But the new challenger is Neutron.
I've heard this from some people also on ladder, like where for a few seconds they couldn't move their items and stuff. Pretty weird. I haven't had that myself yet.
Me neither.
But yeah, we apparently still have lots of fun bugs in the game.
Such an invitation, but no, not yet. Thank you, Mouse, for the 35-month resub. Less than 3, close to 3 years. We thank you so much for your support. And we just rehost this. And try again. On Amazonia this time. Interesting matchup. Night Elf Human on AZ. Haven't seen that in a bit. I have no idea what Neutron is playing. Like, how he plays this matchup on this map.
But he's gonna play like he played against Todd. One Blink Shadow Strike. Look for kills.
Okay, if you say so.
Pretty sure. He's one of the few Night Elves who goes for Blink Shadow Strike. But I think it can have merit. I think it's perhaps a little underused. Perhaps even with Naga. Blink Shadow Strike plus Naga could be lots of kills.
We'll see about that. Welcome back. Your NA casters are crazy. In a good way, I hope. Saw some praise for Bidu and Carson earlier today. I think day 2 was a lot better than day 1. So if you have some feedback for them, let us know. B2W feedback on Discord. So, second try for the third game of Oceanus versus Cascade. The Russians leading 2-0. Could make it 3-0. Johnny Cage, man, just the MVP of the playoffs so far for Cascade Gaming.
Are they really gonna make it a 4-0, 4-0, 4-0? I hope not. We want to have more games. We want to have this be a closer affair. Neutron, one of the star players for Oceanus. There's no question about that. Can he bring it back?
He has to. Johnny Cage for the first time against Night Elf today. Defeated Side back to back on Northern Isles and Echo Isles. Now Amazonia. Now against Neutron. Is Yuri the savior? Or does Spiral have to step up his game against Human afterwards?
Yeah, I imagine after yesterday's games against Hawk, Spiral is really not feeling too good about Human at the moment.
Yeah, Hawk 3-0'd him yesterday in the Global Clan Cup. There was not much of a chance for the German, but still reaching a final of a weekly cup. Good accomplishment for Spiral. We see him more and more and more. Hopefully also in the Meisterschaft, the German championship by ESL later, early April, right? Is where it really starts. I think so.
Sure. Kung Fu Kanalratte, thank you for the 6-month resub. Splinter was his name, right?
Mr. Splinter, indeed.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Immer auf der Lauer und immer etwas schlauer. We have a warden. We have a warden right here against an archmage. Normal matchup, but yeah. What do you do with the warden here? You said it. Maybe more Shadow Strike than Fan of Knives.
Yep, that's the neutron way, unless something has changed recently. When we saw that game against Todd, Todd was trying with a Naga second, which, ooh, I don't know about that, bro. I think against Warden, you want to go either Blood Mage or Alchemiste. Maybe even MK, if you want to take it late. But why would you take it late now? Nowadays, human one base push, especially on this map, is really popular. Get 50 supply, maybe 55. Get some rifles, get some priests. Get some pushing going, yo. What's happening here?
I don't know. Maybe Neutron's still in the USA?
No, he's back home.
Oh, okay. Apparently hotkeys don't work. Why does he... but maybe control groups don't work. I noticed something, by the way. It's one of these Neo patterns. The human Archmage Blood Mage push. You're laughing already? You don't even know what my point is!
Yeah, go ahead.
The human push with the Blood Mage happens way more often from bottom to top than the other way around.
Does it?
What?
What's your sample size for this?
My memory, so very limited.
You know, in recent memory, I would agree, but you know, I can remember like 3 games, so.
Good enough.
Oh, close of attack! Hell yeah! Time to go for Shadow Strike.
And super fast creeping by Neutron.
Kill that footy. Shadow Strike, kill that footy. Shout out to Remo for the perfect call, by the way, saying it's gonna be Shadow Strike.
Self high five, yeah. Are we that far? Don't you get enough love from chat that you have to praise yourself these days?
I never mind doing that. By the way, lots of Night Elves still go for the side wall off of the buildings at the tree line. Isn't that a mistake? Isn't that just an invitation for footies to run by and your archers and warden can't follow? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, the warden looking to find some more kills, but good creeping here so far by Johnny.
Ooh, we have a Shadow Priest. Dispel level 2.
Level 2. And that is the Shadow Strike focus that I was talking about. And like this looks so good, doesn't it? Like why don't more people do this?
Maybe they really want to focus on echo damage, but on Amazonia, I think economy is not what wins you the game anyway.
Shadow Strike second. Shadow Strike plus Dark Ranger second Mass Dryas. Star-shaped. Stop dreaming, bro. Nobody cares, bro.
2 footmen down already.
Yeah.
So far.
You know, whenever I see Mass Dryads, I'm like, don't do it. Don't do it, bro. Especially against human.
Oh, good block by Johnny. It's
really
nighttime.
nice block.
Shadow Melt is too late. So, gets 1 return kill.
A player's forces are under attack.
Neutron just refuses to go back to heal up.
Yep.
Because he doesn't want to give creeping to the AM. Oh, but the Taskmaster is dead.
Plus of attack for the Archmage now as well, plus a Tome of Intelligence. Good right clicks now with the gloves and the mantle. That's plus 9 already. Like plus 10, really.
Got the next Watch Elemental asset, though. That was important. More experience for this Warden. Agent of War not moving, just standing in the main. Which is probably the smarter call against human. Because a push is not too unlikely.
He got 2 footman kills, but don't you want to get more? Don't you want to, like, don't you have to get more? Otherwise they overwhelm you at the early mid game with defend?
I think if he gets boots now and then goes for Naga, he can still find lots of kills. But going for Naga is really dangerous. That would delay your tier 3 by a lot. Oh, look at those right-click items on the Warden, though!
Oh, I was talking about the Archmage because he found a second mantle. It's even more impressive.
2 XP away from level 3, man. That feels bad. These archers kind of caught on the wrong side of the tracks. But yeah, AM inventory is looking scary.
And Neutron, he had a high-paced early game, but Johnny finds solutions. This is level 1 Shadow Strike. It's not that scary anymore.
A town is under siege.
No tech yet. No second tier yet by Neutron.
Well, he did tech.
Top coming. No lore. Oh, he wants this watch elemental really badly. This will be level 3 for the Warden.
Tree is helping.
The archers caught in the back, kind of.
Could be a decent backstab. Okay, that's level 3 right here. Now we're talking. Now Shadow Strike is effective again. Blinking boots.
The AM? Really?
Warden is surrounded. But there is Shadow Melt. And Blink.
Shadow Strike. Kill the footy. Oh, wow, he's greedy. He's going for 2 targets at the same time.
I mean, he wants level 4 as fast as possible to start the... Oh, nice deny by Johnny Cage. He's really playing well so far. And now the Warden is super low mana and HP. That's not good for Yuri.
Oh, the rifle is dead, though. 1 footy died as well. Shop is done. Now we can go for clarities. Potions.
But nighttime is almost over. Moonjuice looks very limited and the Warden is still at 50-50.
Yeah, but what does Johnny have right now? He has 4 footies.
And a Blood Mage edition. I like that. Gonna be really expensive to keep the Warden up. Problem, of course, she can always blink out. Doesn't have to walk out. Oh, the priest snipe.
Priest. Oh, nice. Shadow Melt disrupts the siphon. And that's the priest dead, right? Oh, it's so close.
Is it though? Yes,
Yeah.
it is. Last tick. Archmage catches the Shadow Strike again, but clarity used now.
Wouldn't this be so much better with the Naga seconds for Neutron? I know, I keep coming back to it. Moon did it, okay? It's not my idea. Moon did it.
I guess you can level the Warden higher. Playing with fire.
My goodness.
He's skipping Dryads completely, right? It's just the bear. Oh no, now he's going for them. Bears are coming soon though, and there's no big push by Johnny
Players'
Cage.
forces are under attack.
When tier 3 finishes, Orb of Venom comes in. It's gonna add a lot more damage to this Warden. But Moon Juice, not much.
Lightning Shield, Heal Scroll, still big damage on this Archmage. Waiting for the bears. Staff now. That's a big camp stolen from Neutron. Relentlessly going for the priests, I like that. Always successful.
Rifle
with
in the
it.
back. Oh, nice banish save.
Again.
Banish save, but
Funny
Takes
how that
bonus
works.
damage.
Like double damage on the tick and double healing on the priest.
wait.
A player's
It does more healing than damage, though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Is the tick physical then?
No.
What's physical again? The initial strike?
The first one, yeah. The initial strike.
Okay.
Enhanced physical.
That was good healing with Banish. Good solution to these Shadow Strikes. Detonate was okay, but there's still Siphon Mana, and Neutron is supply stuck getting into Bears. What a bad timing for that. He will have one Master Bear.
Oh, that was like a split second as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is not working. Still so many footmen with defense. There's no damage. Warden is dry. So are the Moonwells. It's daytime.
players' forces are under attack.
This
Vanish.
is impressive play by Johnny Cage again.
And here come the militia. There we go. 50 supply, rifle push. Second hero can vary. Night Elf hero can vary. This strat still works.
Towers now. And there's barely any health on the entire Night Elf army. Johnny pushing into upkeep now at 51. But this is easy kills if he wants to. Warden super low. Town portal. Ooh, not going for it. That's it. GG 3-0 Johnny Cage. What a story. It feels like he spends the entire early and early mid game just preparing his prey for the final push.
Yeah.
And then he eats his opponent alive. 7 wins in a row in this league.
I think when he got level 3, Neutron should have gone for Zeppelin drops. It's like a Moon classic. Zeppelin drop, harass in the main, buy time for tier 3.
He was a little too aggressive with the Warden, I guess. Always losing a lot of HP. Sometimes not getting the kills. Like, it feels like every Shadow Strike has to be a kill, which at first it was. Then at late level 2 it wasn't anymore. Then he came back with level 3, okay, but then you had Priest and even more rifles. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Still, of course, not an easy matchup for Night Elves. And yeah, this strat worked well before for Neutron, not today.
Question now, is it the second revive for Oceanus, or will they send the Thunder God? Will they send in Spiral?
Man, this could be over way quicker.
We have match points for Cascade. Their quarterfinal was 4-0, their semifinal was 4-0, and the score in the grand final at the moment 3-0. And that's all due to Johnny Cage. He's the carry of the team so far. He's the MVP without a doubt. But Spiral is his next opponent. New challenger, new race, new map. Let's go Echo Isles.
Bourbon whiskey, by law, has to be from Kentucky. I didn't know that. I knew bourbon was from Kentucky and most bourbons came from there. But that it's actually law binding. I knew that Scotch had to be from Scotland.
Remo hyping up the match points in the grand final of W3RL, ladies and gentlemen. You can see the importance of this match to him.
This, Chad is educating me. Thank you, Chad. Getting smarter every day thanks to you guys. And thanks to drinking whiskey. Yeah, let's look at this game here. Farseer versus AM, man. Who would have thought? You think we're gonna see some rifles, maybe?
You see
Maybe
rifles
some shaman?
in every matchup. Rifles dominate every single matchup and no one finds an answer to them. Maybe Spiral put in some practice at W3C yesterday night, because when we saw him in the evening hours in the Global Clan final, he looked kind of hoping chanceless against Hawk. But Johnny Cage is no Hawk. And maybe Spiral learned a bit from that.
Alright, alright, alright.
It's no super
Johnny.
fast tech. We have a grunt before tech. What the Farseer? Wait, it's still quite fast.
Yeah, it's super fast.
Yeah.
2 farm, 3 militia creep. Very NetEase inspired.
Yeah, Johnny is grinding quite a bit, as far as we know. Oh, denies the water elemental. I like that. Here are the wolfies. How much damage can they cause?
What's the proper target here to focus? I guess it's definitely not footmen.
I think you have to go for the
Maybe.
workers, right? But it's not enough damage.
Maybe focusing footmen isn't even too bad. Like, it's hard to heal them up. You really don't want to have to go for a shop early.
Super early blacksmith.
I guess he's supply stuck for a while anyways, thanks to that 2 farm tech. That's a wall off in the back, right? Between the tower and the blacksmith.
Looks like it. But you
Could
know,
be
Warcraft
some
is
rifles
weird.
stuck in the main. If this was my main, my rifles would get stuck there, 100%.
It's gonna be good coverage for this Arcane Tower once it's up. And again, Spiral can't do anything. The humans learn just to retreat, just like Happy does against Foggy. Just hide in the base, wait until the harass is over, and then power creep.
A player's forces are under
One peasant dies, but gets denied, and losing one peasant is totally fine. It's costing a lot of mana for the AM, to be fair. Completely dry now. And I guess the most important thing here was accomplished by Spiral. He prevented leveling on the AM. Not even level 2 yet. Preventing level 3, that's what you want, but preventing level 2, that's outstanding. We have 3 grunts coming in, so not the Lin build with instant Kodos. We don't have a War Mill, but we're gonna have a TC and the Lodge.
Okay,
So,
no.
Grunt Shaman against Rifles once again.
Yeah, I like that Spiral is changing things. Yesterday we've seen him a lot with War Mill Beastery and Kodos. Not today, apparently.
Yeah. We talked about this yesterday already. This matchup had been in flux for quite a while, where a lot of new things were being tested and experimented with, but for the last 2, maybe 3 weeks, everyone is on the same page. Every human is playing Rifles, one base, and every orc is playing Grunt Shaman. With Farseer TC, of course.
a player's
Yeah, why is
forces
the
are under
TC not overwhelming anymore against this? Why? What made the humans so much better that the TC Lightning Shield combo is not wrecking them anymore?
And when you see the top humans playing nowadays, they normally never really get blindsided or greatly affected by Lightning Shield. TC runs in with Lightning Shield and there's a Dispel there instantly, all the time. If the Lightning Shield runs through, it can be really good, but it never really happens against those top humans. And also respecting the Stomp, respecting speed scrolls and so on. Good kiting, I think, has all improved on the humans. But it's not the end all be all. As I like to say, when a TC hits level 5, a game's never over.
That is true, but it's very hard to get there. And guess what? As soon as there's 3 riflemen, the contain is over. He can fight this, and of course he wins the fight. With the Mountain King in. TC needs to step back, level up.
a player's forces are under attack.
I like the TC creep route though. He goes towards the middle, gets the big item, and then goes back. Doesn't get the full experience, but he got that big item. And almost every item you find is nice for the TC. The Scroll of the Beast might actually be the worst.
Yeah. There's no high damage in this army. But it's good that Johnny Cage doesn't get it, because for rifles it's insane. Illusions to scout. No item bought here, still 30 seconds on the clock. And yeah, rifle caster all the way.
Is he going clap or not is the question. Some humans completely stay away from clap and just go for full TC and maybe some grunt focus. Oh, Farseer almost ran into Stonebolts around. Quick reactions there by Spiral, very important. Losing that TP is always problematic.
Ring of Protection for the TC, level 2.7. Still some creeps here, getting very close to 3 with a Berserker.
I actually like the ring quite a bit for the TC.
Yeah.
He most certainly will be getting focused soon.
He's always in the front row, he's always getting focused, getting bolted, so every bit of damage reduction you can get is great.
TC is level 3. That's normally when it's time to fight. We still have a couple of heal salves running here, but army is looking mostly healthy. And Johnny's pretty far in here. He has a protection and a heal scroll indeed, but he's far away from his reinforcements. This looks like a good opportunity for Spiral to take a fight. Farseer very far forward. Pops the speed scroll, needs to pop the speed scroll. And the stomp follow-up! Hello, says the TC.
It's only level 2, no lightning shield. We have a score of protection. Focus fire on the TC now. Oh, again, epicenter stun, but it wears off now. And the grunts, they are only attacking the Mountain King with 2 rings. I think there was a bit of wasted potential here. And now, how do you get the TC out?
Gives the TP over to the second hero, level 3, level 2 for the Farseer as well in the meantime. Has the zap now. Grunts starting to die, but for the most part, they're still very healthy. Wonder if Spiral should just pop the scroll here.
4 grunts attack the Mountain King over and over and over again. Oh, can he go for this MK?
Oh!
So close! Gets it last second. Okay, I take everything back. It was the right call to go for this MK. And without the dwarf, Johnny Cage's streak ends. He taps out and Oceanus is alive.
All right, well done, Spiral. That was some very confident play by Johnny. That was perhaps overconfident. On the other side of the map, when you know TC must be level 3, when you have militia support so far away, when you're lacking some production, some reinforcements, that was probably a little too bold.
Was about to roast Spiral for the 4 grunts onto Mountain King attack, and then he kills him. So now, eat your words, Neo, eat your words. Okay, so the human curse is over for Spiral for now. So what's left in the Cascade lineup? We have Cooper, we have Blade, and we have Caspant. So more humans coming, most likely.
You know what was really nice in that engagement, by the way? The ring +4. It's actually really good on the TC.
The +6 armor were also really good for the MK, but in the end, not enough. This clan war is at 3-1, still match points for Cascade. We go into a little break and see you with match number 5. To game number 5 in the W3RL Clan War League Grand Final. It is another revive. It is a rematch once again. Johnny Cage versus Spiral, round 2. Ding, ding, ding.
Both using up their revives here pretty quickly. But I must say, I'm surprised Johnny gets revived. Wouldn't you? Isn't your strongest player Blade?
Supposedly, yeah. But who knows if he's available already? Or maybe Johnny just feels like he wants revenge. Maybe he sits in the clan chat and says, "Oh man, I could have won that game. Give me another shot."
Maybe that's it, Neo. Maybe you're right. Ambition. Is that what's driving him? Perhaps it is. Yeah, that last game looked pretty good for Spiral there. Had his foot on Johnny's neck quite effectively. AM progress was halted quite impressively indeed. But that move across the map, I think Johnny felt too safe because he got the 2 scrolls. I think that's what it was. He was like, I got the scrolls, I can do whatever I want. But fighting with level 2 MK against level 3 TC doesn't feel good, especially when his reinforcements are so close and yours are so far away. But that is only a small stain on Johnny's record. He has been looking really strong in this league. Cascade has. It was a 4-0 by Johnny for Cascade in the semis. Before that, it was Cooper, by the way. 4-0 in the quarters. Man, I haven't seen Cooper in a competitive match in forever.
I saw him in some 2-on-2 tournaments, but it feels like it's been a long time ago. But I can still remember. Farseer out again. This time the fastest tech in competitive Warcraft with the no barracks Farseer into tech. On the other side, of course, Archmage again. The normal creep route. So the harass in the first game between them wasn't too successful. Bought time for lower level heroes. How successful would it be this time? Creep camp already taken out. And Militia all look healthy. And the Archmage has +6. Limited potential for Spiral here.
Should be a much easier level up now for the AM at the green. That one should be guaranteed. But Spiral doesn't want to give it to him too easily, especially with the wolves. Waiting for the resummon. And now is the time. Being annoying here. Quite annoying. The tech is, of course, faster for Spiral. But considering this is a no barracks tech, it's not even that much faster.
No, because there's no tower by Johnny. Hawk yesterday went very conservative. High number of footmen, early tower. But yeah, different build so far. Again, the early blacksmith.
Yeah, why is Johnny not making the arcane now? Is he just entirely gonna skip arcane?
Feeling confident, I guess.
Isn't that really annoying? Won't there be wolves in your main over and over and over?
That would be the play, I guess, yeah. As we can see right now. Thank you, Gindo70 for the 2-1-3 sub. No one deserves my prime sub as much as you guys. Woofies, woofies, woofies. That's exactly the theme of the game.
Oh, nice play by Spiral. Wolves distracted in the main. Farseer went to the green, resummons them, and immediately takes it out. Johnny realizes fairly quickly this was happening, but Spiral gets it. Is this level 2 denied? If he steals one more turtle, that's level 2 denied on the AM. That would be big. But Johnny plays around it. 2 footies parked on the Farseer. It's also well done by the human. And now level 2 finally for Archmage.
Mental of Intelligence is decent. Again, no Warmill, no Beastery, just TC and Shaman, the successful build of game 1. But you're right, it's the Woofy games over and over. It's not leading to kills, but distraction. So this attack, Militia has to cancel the farm. It's a little bit of a delay as well. But now it's time for rifles.
That's a lot of Militia time. He in fact can't go for MK and Sanctum instantly. Doesn't have to wait too long though. MK coming. And Sanctum coming up next. TC almost out already. Lodge again. No difference here in the builds.
Johnny K has quite some units on his gold mine. Should be fine. TC out. Thank you, Strego Bauer, for your prime sub. Much love.
Thank you. Ooh. Oh, Stomp first, Neo.
I love it.
Would you look at that? Stomp first. Doesn't give him any kills yet, though.
Quite a bit of damage. Time to reposition. Farseer has to heal slowly, but rather like, soon. Archmage couldn't get much done. I wonder if he can steal creeps now, because that's what he does. Counter harass.
Oh, big last hit. Big experience for the TC.
Got it.
Almost.
And the mantle as well. I like Spirals early so far.
Yeah, Johnny's being super aggressive. Oh, nice stomp. That should be a 4-unit surround. Nicely done. Takes out one of the first rifles.
Gotta be careful with that grunt though. Decent block by Johnny. He gets the return killer, does he? Speed scroll save.
Nice.
Damn, Spider's playing good on CH. And I guess that's one solution, right? Single out rifles. That was a little lucky, of course, because the rally point was a little weird. But limit the rifle numbers.
He's so aggressive again. There is another Stormbolt. He goes for the Farseer, but there's a Stomp, and he's right next to the shop. Oh, doesn't have money for a heal pod right now, though. That's awkward. Now he does.
And that was the second rifleman. The grunt positioning is really good this time. The footman as well.
Johnny, you are overstaying your welcome here. MK was almost threatened there to be surrounded.
A player's forces are under attack.
I mean, isn't this just way too aggressive?
Tend to agree. Get the Stormbolt out. That's finally a kill on the grunt.
Wait, there is one more purge in a second. I think there was a slight macro mistake by Spiral, getting supply stack at 40, not having the second shaman, but rather more grunts. But I guess he still did have grunts coming.
No speed scroll, but great block by Wolves and TC. Saving another grunt, heals him up immediately. Stormbolt lets him go? No?
I think he's fine. That's a lot of mana flying into nowhere. Stomp is ready, by the way.
Oh, that could be bad for the priests. Yeah, this one is dead enough. Man, Johnny is losing unit after unit. What's happening?
Farseer has so much mana, he can start zapping targets here very soon.
Has to retreat.
MK, no more Stormbolts. Johnny, you just gave away this early game. Not that you had a lead, really, but it was pretty even. But now it's certainly looking nice for Spyro.
Thank you, Blubber Baron, for gifting a tier 2 sub to Requiem. Wow, that's a good investment. Requiem, of course, absolutely deserves it. Warcraft3.info. Happy birthday.
Perhaps we're being too critical. I guess the one thing that certainly was accomplished here by Johnny's play was that there was no expo for the orc coming up, which is what you want sooner or later. Dude, these stomps have been looking so good, though. Rarely do you see level 1 stomps looking this good.
Two
and
rifles
more
dead.
rifles dying. Yeah, exactly. 2 more rifles dead.
Does he have another stomp? No, not yet. But the position of wolves and grunts against these is so good. Zap to finish it off. How many rifles did this game? Like 6?
Yeah, 5 or 6, I think, something like that. Militia come in. So Spyro has to retreat from those. Stormbolt's still not ready.
Is Johnny getting tired out by this clan war? It's game number 5 for him. Usually a best of 5 shouldn't impact this too much, but Spyro looking fresh. Zap again. Rifle dead again. Wow. TC with the town portal. Stormbolt. Right clicks. There we go.
Plays it safe. May have even been able to walk that off, but he plays it safe. And this is a great game for Spyro so far. Only thing that's missing is the Expo. And that's, of course, a big missing factor. Yeah. Spyro is so strong right now. I think you should be able to creep and expand there fairly easily.
We're 9 minutes 30 in and we have a level 2 and 1 on the human. That's ridiculous.
Big problem.
Thank you, Wandery, for your prime sub. Second Sanctum now. No shop.
So Spyro, what's the next move? Creeping the natural is dangerous. Johnny is right there after all. Close to level ups. TC close to 3. Farseer also pretty close to 3.
A player's forces are under attack.
Peon scouts the red spot. Spyro on fire so far.
We are 11 subs away from 1,111, by the way.
Woohoo!
So, TC3, 1 of Mana Steel.
Okay. Ogre Lord. Stormbolt versus Chain Lightning. Can he disable the Mountain King and get the zap in? Doesn't look like it. Nope. Archmage got it. And the cloak. That's big.
Aggressive purges. 2 rifles caught. 2 more to the grave. So many rifles dying this game.
Oh my. Big dispels here though. But the TC is looking for yet another stomp on both of the heroes. And I love the grunts. This is so reminiscent of the way Raiders play against Talons. Always have a 3-1 concave, but counter focus on that TC. Archmage dies and TC is able to walk it off. Yes, he is, because Johnny Cage taps out again. Spyro with the double kill against the MVP of Cascade, and now this series is a 3-2.
Okay, now we're talking.
Yeah, Johnny Cage fumbles with the match balls.
Yeah. And very similarly, 2 games in a row. Hyper aggressive. Which I think was a mistake.
Yeah, especially since the Brilliance Oralate is so good. High rifle numbers are so good. Mountain King high level is so good. And Spyro found a way against Orc, abandoning the Kodo build, going standard. And it works. Great. Like, great stomp grunt follow-up. Love that. Thank you, Shinigami Dota, for your prime sub. And now it's up to Cascade. Who do you seed? You could revive Johnny Cage again. You could seed Blade. You could seed Cooper or Caspin? Who's in the lineup?
Cooper. And
Cooper.
Caspin.
And Caspin. Okay. But the
I put Blade in right now.
Sole survivor for Oceanus is Spiral. If he loses, Oceanus loses. So we'll see what the call of Cascade is. Our next game, still match points for Cascade. The new challenger is Cooper, not Blade, who has some issues connecting to the server. So Spiral is playing Human. Human festivities continue, but he's playing against his own race, as Cooper is a native orc. So can we go for the 3-3 and make this a full distance grand final, or will Cooper claim the championship for Cascade?
Could this be an MK first? Terran stand, MK first, always a favorite amongst humans. But Spiral, of course, not a main race human, and MK first certainly a little or very different to play compared to an AM first. This map normally in this matchup always gets vetoed by the orcs, but Cooper didn't veto it. I guess Cooper thought he was gonna play an orc mirror, maybe.
Well, Spiral called it very early on, so rather or not. Archmage it is, though. No MK against the Blade Master. No Shadowhunter Pitlord shenanigans anymore, just straight up standard.
I stopped Madman for the same reason. Fist bump to you, bro. You know what it's like. So... reason this is so good for human is because you get level 2 creep super easy and you get Mercamp support super easy. So what are you supposed to do with a Farseer? And I guess that's the reason why we don't see a Farseer. But boy, has it been a long time since I saw Blade Master winning against human.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I can't really remember when one was playing Blade Master. I was completely wrong, of course, on the introduction to this game. I mean, there's a lot of items here in the early to gather that might help. But he's easy to disable, isn't he? Kind of.
Yeah, normally with Clap and Slow, the Blade Master just is pretty much neutered in the mid game and in the late game. He can oftentimes have a good impact in the early, but the early only does so much.
A player's forces are
Trying to stack up on claws is Cooper. Interesting shop position, top right. So he wants to claim the 2 claws in the middle, then heal up, and then go to the enemy kobolds, I imagine.
It's a nice way of stealing experience and delaying level 3, maybe. Hard to do, though. Level 2 Archmage rushing over as well. Is it time for burrows? But they are very protected. And I guess he just has a similar idea. Stealing kobolds.
There's a lot of experience for the AM. Spyro's scouting this out. He's like, yeah, you do what you want, bro. I'm just creeping.
So what's he doing next, then?
Could he go for the merchant creep?
With the Sasquatch that takes forever.
4 footies, 1 watch elemental. It would be kind of sketchy. Could push into the main. Pushing into the main, okay.
There's only 2 burrows, by the way. That's a perfect timing to kill the 3rd one.
A player's forces are under attack.
And with that, no second hero. Might even get the 2nd one.
TP is still... oh no, it's not available on Cooper anymore. He has to go for a telestaff here. Damn, these items are pretty bad for the blade, by the way.
Double ring, sells 1 for the staff, and goes home. But yeah, there's no space to create a burrow. That is an issue for Cooper. Pretty big one, actually.
Oh, that water elemental was kind of summoned in a weird position. Had to go around a long way. What is starting to fall? This is a lot of resources, though, going into this repair. Can he trap the AM maybe with the grunts? Ooh, was close.
There was an invo. Maybe he can fight out. It's level 2 now for the blade, so crit. But yeah, he didn't cancel anything, but just a minute of repair. Less than 200 lumber, and still supply stuck. Second hero delayed. One of the 2 buildings delayed. Cooper is already in trouble. And also the shop is super far away, so he has 1 heal self and 1 speed scroll, and that's it.
Spyro's gonna find the shop with a footy, but I don't think it's really worth attacking that. This is like so far away, like what does it matter?
Ring +4 is the 3rd ring for Cooper. Feel you, bro.
Nice 1-1. Damn, dude, that brings me back. I was still playing Counter-Strike 1.6 when people said nice one. FY pool day all day.
Ooh, Spyro losing a militia to creeps. But apart from that, fastly cleaning this up. Level 3. The Blade Master needs to do some heavy lifting now, but how?
Where's the MK? Did he delay the MK?
He's coming now, 60%. One Sanctum Rifles tower now. Everything is so late for Koopa. Oi, oh boy, oh boy.
So Raider Walker is gonna be the combo here. Good old Raider Walker. Rare to see nowadays, but Cooper, old school.
These grunts and Berserker, they're just waiting for the Shadow Hunter. Like, when is he finally coming? I got better things to do, man. Hurry up. And now it's starting. Mountain King disables the blade. He's also revealed thanks to Dust. Lightning Shield creep. That's an easy level 2 for the Shadow Hunter. But yeah, there's really nothing to do for the blade. Spyro sends the Archmage away to level up the Mountain King fast. Parry up for him. Trying to get some reinforcements, but is he even strong enough? No.
Spyro taking his time. Rifle numbers increasing. The higher they go, the easier creeping becomes.
Stormbolt. Not enough mana. A lot of mana.
Is he gonna go clap? I think if you're not a human main player, especially if you're orc, and your off-race is human, you always go clap, right? You're like, this is the most broken skill in the game!
Yeah, I wonder if he will mismanage his mana or something. Oh, one peon got stuck here, Johnny Cage pointed out. Thank you, JPEG 1020 for the 213 sub. Oh, everything's so hurt. Imagine clap right now. But he's
Go
on
for the
other
Zeppelin.
side.
Save the peon.
Peon lives matter.
Peon lives matter. Oh, brotherless booties. Nice.
Booties.
Booties. So does he have clap?
He does have clap indeed.
Alright. That's what I like to see.
Devotion aura for the Mountain King. I like that as well. Tome on the ground.
Tome of Agi.
So important
Master.
for Mountain King and Archmage. But the Blade
Blade
can get
Master's
it.
here.
Gets a priest. Oh, Spiral. Nice Stormbolt.
What does that mean?
It's because of the book of the tome. Pros never read the tomes.
Pros never pick up tomes?
Yeah.
I don't know about that, bro. Nobody gives, bro. Militia called. Decent timing on this. They're going to be a little bit late for the start of this engagement. First grunt, though, dies quickly. Shadow hits level 3. That's important for the level 2 heal wave. Spirit Link is still active. Speed scroll trying to save the Berserker. Failing, though, to save the Berserker. Oh. And the Breaker's starting to come in as well. Oh, nice save on the Walker. The one shot from the Sork. Oh, got him.
One shot, one kill, one might say. Stormbolt is
nice.
good, but the Sork is dead. Now, where's the mana coming from? Or the magic
Priest is
damage
coming.
coming from? The Blade is intercepting it. Can you save his Spirit Walker, buddy? He's healing up in the meantime, by the way. Priest coming in. No.
Oh, wow. He actually saves him. Lol.
Nice. That was a
Stormbolt
cool
is ready,
play.
though. Stormbolt too.
Not revealed. Spirit Link pretty good. Cooper though, 46 supply, 49 by Spiral. He was spamming these Stormbolts. Now he's out of mana, but every hammer is a kill.
Hammer time. And now it's really weird to get back to the shop. Get back to the shop and then back to the main.
A player's forces
I guess-
are under attack.
I guess the shop is pretty good to anchor here in the top right where lots of creeps are still left, but that means you're giving up all of the bottom left to the MK.
Death Note claims that Carrion Swarm is way stronger than Clap. And the Panda Breath of Fire as well.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Clap. Perhaps it needs a buff, actually.
Yeah. You can ask Sock if he thinks that Clap needs a buff, especially in Human Mirror. Especially in the WGL quarterfinal.
I will. Gonna ring him up, gonna be like, Sock, when you gonna give me the next massage?
He's really good at neck massage. That's true.
MK still fairly far away from level 4, which is where he really hits his stride. Heal wards. Pretty nice.
Blade Master level 4 indeed. Oh, big mana. Didn't see that before. Heal Scroll, Book of the Dead. Here's of course the spell Spiral Creeping with heal ward, so that's pretty good as well. Oh, 2 rifles, 3 rifles hidden in the base. Is he afraid of like drops or did he just forget?
Oh my god, can the Blade Masters just find these snacks? That's always so annoying when like there's no reason for your opponent to be where he is, and then he just happens to get some free kills. Well, but Spiral is consolidating his forces.
Triple heal scroll for Cooper.
Triple heal scroll. My lord.
And he's finding some kills. 150 critical strike. 1 rifle down. 1 footman down. How fast can he take out? Oh, Kodo is about to eat. Yep, that's a rifle gone as well. Needs militia.
Where's the clap?
Not here yet. Book of the Dead summoned. Needs a quick dispel. That's a lot of mana. Does he even have dispel? No! Oh boy, this is looking good for Cascade.
Not over yet. Kodo getting focused. Water Elemental not in the group with the rifles, so the Elemental isn't focusing with the rest. Slight mistake there. Heal Scroll use on Cooper. Big mana as well. Wants to keep this Kodo alive, but the Kodo does die finally. Raiders also starting to drop low. MK very close down to level 4. Hits the level 4 finally. Should be the level 2 clap now. TP to reposition.
Oh, another breaker falls. Lots and lots of corpses here. Spiral save in the back now. Some time to heal for the Scroll of Regen. No no expansion on the back of things. Kind of hard to get out of there now, but yeah, time.
Did Cooper use 3 heal scrolls?
He had 3 when he went into it. How many does he have left? 0. Well, that's 3 heal scrolls then.
Huh. That's a lot of items coming.
That was expensive.
Yeah. And now he's going up against level 2 clap. Which I think Spiral should be using a lot more.
In the fight it was only level 1, I guess, so Stormwall 2 definitely better. But now?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Min-max. Not getting the clarity cancelled. I like it.
Shop is gone now. Does he have a replacement shop? Oh, no. That would limit speed scrolls for a while against Sorks. Risky.
Oh, it's gonna take a lot of damage for this. Got the Sork though.
A player's forces are under attack.
More creeping. Level 4 on the Shadow Hunter.
Is the AM close to 5?
No,
Kind of.
Blade Master still finding a lot of time, a lot of information. Lots of time for the Shadow Hunter here, of course. Invis cast, and then Invis MK clap.
He doesn't get adept training for the priest though. That's a big mistake.
He has the resources. Maybe he queues it after.
Player's forces are under attack.
Rifle upgrades also only 1-0. Now is normally the time to go for upgrades as he's at 50. Cooper. What does he have coming?
He needs more heal scrolls. He has 1.
Yeah. The big mana is also gone. This was so many items required, used.
The invisible scouts begin. With Rifleman. Both stay below 50. Not willing to pay anything to upkeep. Mana potion on the Mountain King. And now the priest adept training is coming.
Forces are under attack.
Pretty sure he's gonna finish that before the next fight. Map is almost entirely empty.
Cooper gets another heal scroll, going up now to 2. Spiral does not have a TP here as he's moving up, but he has tons of gold.
800, that's really greedy.
player's
Wow,
forces
is
are
actually
under
every
attack.
single creep dying on Terranus? I think it is.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare.
Even the little tiny apprentice wizards. Of course, both players know where their opponents are. Thanks to the Blade Master, thanks to the Invis Rifleman.
Town is under siege.
The Master cancels the Sanctum.
Spiral wanted to explode into 70 with the second Sanctum here, but breaking upkeep now with rifles and breakers. That's another heal scroll and a TP for Cooper.
Yeah, this does not look like a good fight for Cooper to take at all. And he is wisely going to retreat. Spiral could just expand here. in upkeep.
Blizzard, baby.
Clap Blizzard, okay.
Can he heal against that? Can he disable it fast enough? It's only 2 Raiders and Hex.
I really like this Invis rifle. And he brings him back in time before Invis runs out. This peon is still chilling in the main, by the way.
He has the easiest day.
He's quarantined along with us.
He should stay inside then, though.
I mean, he's in his backyard, basically. He's not endangering anyone.
True.
1.5 meters, Neo. Safe distance.
It's always increasing, right?
Is it?
In the beginning it was 1. So I guess.
Yeah, Spire would love to force a fight, but Cooper is not giving him an easy engagement. Maybe he needs boots on the MK.
As far as 61 supply now. Cooper's still not breaking upkeep.
Alright,
Going
Grunt is an easy kill
upgrades.
over here. Stonebolt 2.
A player's forces are under attack.
Speed scroll. Nothing there to block. And Cooper needs to buy time now. He sees his opponent has 15 supply ahead. Play Ring Around the Rosie. And try to drain mana.
Blade Master in the meantime took out a rifle. This is pretty good play here by Cooper.
Triple Stormbolt for 1 grunt.
No, that's okay. He still got mana. Hello, Brilliance Aura. What does Brilliance Aura do? Just make the ground blue.
Yeah. It's unbelievable. Cooper's
Next
breaking
Stormbolt.
up.
No speed scroll anymore.
So Spiral now losing 700 gold to upkeep. Is that enough? Was that worth it? I guess it was, since no losses in the meantime.
Alright, Cooper going into upkeep now as well. To 60.
Lots of units in the main.
Oh, Agitome! Oh yeah.
Thought for a second, what am I missing here? Remo all of a sudden awake and excited. Ooh, Zeppelin.
Alright, this can be really frustrating to deal with for human. Normally the answer to this is Workshop, Gyrocopter. But Lumber is super low for Spiral. Spiral would love nothing more than just take a straight up fight.
Cooper's not giving him that. Blade Master and the workers. Okay, what's the call now? First it's a call to arms, but then he has a TP. Or do we have a base race now?
Just getting up his main.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Spiral. It's quite the risk.
With Blizzard though?
Town is under siege.
Looks like he is giving up his main.
Spiral did save some peasants so he can make some new buildings on the map.
Clap Blizzard. That's a lot of units here for Cooper. But okay, Town Portal retreat to the south here. Front line is not established. This is risky. Clap again. 1 mana potion, Archmage, and snared, but also down to 50%. Invis save. Sweet.
And here comes the Blizzard, and I'm just waiting for the clap!
Oh my, this damage. How many heal scrolls? I think one only, right, on the blade? Yeah.
Shadow Hunter!
Oh boy, he's so dead. Level 5 now. Clap 3, Blizzard 3, all that AoE. No GG. This is game. We go full distance. Spiral, the Thunder God.
The Spirale has to come through. And now, who is going to be the last player for Cascade? They have another revive. They could bring anybody they want.
Yeah, if Blade is able to play. They could send Caspin. They can send Johnny Cage again. They can rely on Blade if he is able to join. We will see what the last match is that decides W3RL. Who's going to be the champion? Oceanus with Spiral or Cascade? See you in a bit. The last map of the first season of W3RL. Cascade took the lead 3-0. They had 4 match points granted, but Spiral defends one after the next. Johnny Cage out twice, actually, was revived. And Cooper eliminated as well. So we stand at 3-3, and we have Spiral versus Blade.
All right. One final map to decide it all. This is pretty hype, man.
Yeah.
Johnny looked so good at the beginning, then started to struggle and struggled because of Spiral. Great comeback by Spiral after having a really disheartening loss against Hawk just last night. Now coming back strong in this matchup. His most hated matchup. But he's looking pretty good at the moment against the humans here. Lots of humans on Cascade, and now it's Blade. In my opinion, their strongest player. Supposed to take the irons out of the fire.
Vice champion of the Rising Stars Season 1, only falling to Happy. Better result than Cash, Hawk, Foggy. He's in a great shape. So, what's happening? Spiral on Amazonia, upper right for Oceanus. Blade trying to get the victory. The championship for Cascade. So, Archmage Farseer, everything else would greatly surprise me. And Remo is disappeared. Archmage it is. Farseer it is. No Blade Master surprise. No Mountain King surprise.
Are we going to see the Lightning Shield creep here? We've, for some reason, seen lots of Farseer miss that one, fail that one recently.
What the? What kind of move is that? Pause and go. All right.
No shop though by Spiral.
Yeah.
So no, okay, here it comes. All right.
Normal build then. That's not cutting any corners. And Blade. Will we see an Arcane Tower? Will he skip that as well? It's triple farm. So it's already a little different.
Yeah. On AZ, you really can't go for the 3 peasant creep. Camp is a little bit too difficult. You want to get level 2 more quickly. That's a nice thing about AZ. The Farseer harass, no matter how good it is, doesn't prevent your level 2. So it is Spiral this time, going, creeping himself. And there's Lightning Shield. This one does not fail. It's going to be a fast level 2 for Spiral if he gets all the last hits. But the footy's going to have something to say about this. Oh, he stole it!
Wow. Wow, that's big. That's a
that hurts.
Jump start to level 2.5 for Blade. Claws for the Farseer, that's nice, but okay.
Regame question mark. And I think this is a mistake that orcs keep on making. When the footy is there to harass, I think the first 2 wolves should be attacking the footy, not going for the little green camp. Because if you attack the footy with the grunts, with the wolves, excuse me, he's forced away pretty quickly. Yeah, and that is a big experience swing.
Yeah. How do you start this now? Like, preventing level 3, is that even possible at this point?
It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
I mean, he could go for the Murlocs very safely. No one really knows what's up. No mention. Okay, there he is again.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hopefully just some spikes and they're fixed now. Wolves have to stop the Archmage progress.
And the idea of a spy was kill off one of the green camp guys and then send the wolves over. But this early wolf move over, that really never does much. And I know I'm harping on this a lot, but it matters so much. These early last hits. Farseer commits the speed scroll already to get the footy.
Yeah, he needs to catch up on experience.
Yeah. Okay, that's level 2. That was worth it.
Any means necessary.
A player's forces are under
Now he has Chain Lightning, and with Chain Lightning, perhaps he can get some last hit steals.
Blade is dodging that Farseer for now, going to the upper left. A little bit more damage. Wolves see this. Spyro wants to contest, right? He's rushing over with wolves and grunts, trying to force a fight.
Hasn't healed up the grunt yet. Spiral, is his attention slipping?
4th game in a row. Wouldn't be too surprised. Happened to Johnny as well.
Blade also plays rifles nowadays, just like everyone. Oh, grunt block. Bit of damage on the AM.
Ooh.
Not too bad.
That's this tiny little move that can, like, regain your confidence or boost your confidence up a little after this early game. When things like this work the way you want them to. And he's trying to steal the Murlocs away. With Chain Lightning, he has a decent shot of doing so.
Yeah, and the grunt is keeping tabs on the AM, so Spiral is making sure that the AM isn't getting away with too much whilst the Farseer is busy at the green. And yeah, this is a nice recovery by Spiral. And remember, there's Chain Lightning, so this could be a last hit steal. Would be a big one.
Coming in. Thunder through the forest. Is he in time? No, he's not, but it's not level 3 yet. Needs to deny both now, though.
Should be an easy steal.
Going for this Archmage right away.
but
Grunts
snared.
around. Yeah, that end snare from the Trappers. The second one ends up on the Wolf as well, but Blade is forced away.
Yeah. AM still at level 3. It's okay-ish for Spiral.
Yeah, after this early game, it's a great recovery. Wolves and Grunt take out this one. Not losing the Grunt. Not giving him level 3. He didn't get the entire Murloc camp, just the big one.
AM is really low.
Yeah, both are really low. But there's 4 heal selves, so he can take these trades. Nice block by Blade, though.
a player's
I think he took too much damage on the AM. When the MK comes out, he would love to contest the middle actively. Oh, does he still get level 3 from the Tide Runners? Oh, he does. Oh, that's a big deal.
Spiral giving him a little bit of time. And he capitalizes on it immediately. TC out, Shaman coming, more grunts. Of course. Blade. Rex, double Sanctum. Blacksmith double Sanctum. He is contesting the middle.
One rifle? Only? A single rifle. Is this supposed to be a deliberate ruse? To make Spiral think it's mass rifles?
Maybe it's also a little bit of anti-wyvern play already. Kind of rough to say. Mountain King second. Ooh, it's nighttime. I'm not sure if he saw double Sanctum. And creep check now.
Big
He
last
is
hit.
hurt.
Easy get.
No chain. Speed scroll. Not following this Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
What's the damage threshold for level 1 Chain Lightning?
85. But without hero armor, AM! Okay, priests are here.
get in range. One misstep, and he might be dead. No. Okay.
But now the Farseer's in a weird position. Stormbolt.
Oh, there's a TP, but you don't want to lose it against a level 1 Mountain King, but I think you have to.
Wolf block.
Wow, he created the necessary space.
And TC leveling pretty well. 2 and onward already.
Ring for him. Good. Wolf split to check on the creep camps. We get a Beastery and a Warmill. He is reacting to the double Sanctum. It's still
Alright.
more rifles though, right? No, wait, he's going long rifles without going rifles?
Yeah, for 1 rifle. He's probably gonna add some in. So this is kind of looking like the Sock style. 3 rifles into mass breakers is what Sock used to play. But he kind of moved away from that, I think, recently.
Lightning shield on the Enforcer hurts. But alright. Level 3 Farseer, level 3 TC. Blade can't prevent that anymore.
Battle Trine Strength for TC, okay. He's really tanky now.
Yeah. No auras yet. 2 still up for grabs. Mountain King not level 2. Heal scroll once more. Big consumable up.
Spiral not going level 2 Chain Lightning. That really surprises me.
You should have
It's
enough.
not like we're really early in the game still where the level 2 wolves are so strong. Oh, big mana! Damn, this TC!
What is wrong with our overlay?
Spiral getting grunt upgrades, more shaman, more grunts, few kodos as well.
A player's forces are under attack.
And the MK has some serious leveling issues. Far away still from level 3, and the next camps are hard to get to. Are not safe at all. Spiral should still go for an invul. I hope he doesn't skip on that because of his tanky items he found. Oh, and Invis. Invul and Invis pot. Oh, this creep jack, dude. That could hurt.
Yeah.
This army by blade, it's not ready. It's 1 rifle and 2 breakers. If you go this mishmash of an army, you need high numbers, so you have the proper amount. And this is why playing mass rifles macro-wise is easier. You just make more and more rifles, a couple of priests. But if you go breakers, it's really hard to have a decent army before upkeep.
Yeah, you need a lot. Heal scroll for the Farseer as well. Big mana. I don't know if he can out-heal, outrun the big mana. Blade is kind of stuck. Thank you, Meep, for the sub.
Oh, Blade, you don't want to engage this camp. Oh, maybe now he does with more reinforcements coming. 10 supply lead suddenly for Blade.
Spiral not really having the resources to follow him. That will change, of course. No expansion still. Blade's ward here is really good in the north.
Spiral's going heavy on upgrades. 2-1 on the way.
Blade feels the need to creep this. Feels the need for the level 3 MK. But Spiral is just waiting for it with the help of the creeps.
The Rock Golem's going to run back. Spiral knows this. Doesn't need to engage yet. Now Spiral in upkeep. Another Kodo, Shaman, and Grunt coming. If he can stall for another minute, he has 10 more supply.
Always rough. Oops. Eating a Spellbreaker.
On the Kodo. That's a rather sizable mistake. MK comes in range. Spiral. When's he gonna go in?
Control magic on the wolf. One is immediately gone. Trying to reach the backline. There's the Stormbolt. There's breakers shooting on that TC. Lightning Shield. That's why we call him the Thunder God before. Invul Potion. Lightning Shield is gone. Now where are the Storms? Not using them yet. There we go.
On the priest backline now. But where's the damage for Blade? He doesn't have level 3 MK. He doesn't have rifles.
Trying to...
And the AM needs to be careful. AM! Heal scroll.
There's still the big mana. He can stomp like crazy with this. Also a heal scroll for Spiral. Lightning Shield raining down again. He might take out the Kodo. That's the heal scroll committed to this very Kodo. to maybe take out the Spellbreaker. One more Stomp might be the kill on the Archmage, so he preemptively Town Portals home. Everyone trying to get Axis killed, but nothing is falling. Game continues. 6 supply lead for Blade.
Yeah, great fight for Spiral. Didn't even have to commit the big mana potion. Lost barely anything, and I mean, very understandably he lost barely anything. As I said, no level 3 MK, no rifles. Where the hell is the damage supposed to be coming from?
Invis and Invul for the TC. No heal scroll this time. Blade is trying to use the time god with the town portal for the creep, but Spiral is so ready. The Invis TC will open up this fight.
He sees it late because of the nighttime. And this AM taking a lot of damage. Purge coming in. Needs to go for the invul sooner rather than later.
Archmage blocked by everything. Forced into the invul potion very early. Where's the big mana scroll? The beast used with Militia coming in. Spiral retreating on the cost of 1 grunt. Is he re-engaging? Yes, he is, with the big mana committed.
TC doesn't exactly know, it seems, where he wants to go. Oh, Spiral. Is this slipping away from him now?
Chain Lightning soaked up by Militia. Exposable forces. 3 grunts about to die thanks to the slow. He saves 1 but loses 2. Oh, Stormbolt long range. This is enough. That's 9 supply just gone.
Oh boy. And now we have the high supply human army again. Now we have the level 3 MK. How quickly did this game turn around?
1 fight. 1 single fight is all it takes. No heal scroll. And that is a bash on the Kodo. That's a free breaker. We have a 20 supply lead for the human.
This is what we used to see like a month or 2 ago. The high breaker numbers, once you get to this point, it's so hard for the TC to find effectiveness anymore.
He was
running. The grunts, despite all their upgrades, are not the proper counter.
Headless chicken TC. That's what we saw in the fights. Trying to reach the backline, losing a lot of mana. And the big mana gone without any impact. We're in for a base race now, I guess. Speed scroll into the base, lightning shield on the shaman. He's taking out a lot of workers here, but does it matter? It's all in the cost of a town portal, of course. He's burning through his mana, so crazy. That is a lot of kills, but has to be worried about a town port, about the Stormbolt. There we go. Oh, it's raining damage and a bash, and that's it. GG, well played, guys. Neutron calls it before Spiral. Cascade wins W3RL with a 4-3.
Blade, the carry, comes in there, but that was really close. A really close final all the way through. Almost the reverse all kill. Almost the sweep by Spiral. But yeah, Cascade, victorious. Quite surprising, you know?
Absolutely. Going
into this league, we had Soviet War Elites and Oceanus, the 2 big favorites, but it's not them winning. It is Cascade instead.
And indeed, they are always at the top of these clan leagues. In the second season of W3RL, it was a little disappointing. Eliminated in the group stage, but here with the King of the Hill format, they are on the very top, thanks to Blade, among others, saving them here now. But also shout out to the other all killers. That was Cooper in the quarterfinal, that was Johnny Cage in the semifinals. 3 wins for Johnny Cage here today, and Cooper just seals the Blade just seals the deal, and that is $250 for the Russian clan. That's quite a good statement towards W3IL Season 3.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was only our first tournament today, because we're gonna be covering the ESL Open Cup now as well, which has already started and we'll get into in a bit. But I think we're gonna go for a short break first, right?
Absolutely. How much do you need?
Yeah, about 15 minutes again.
15 minutes sounds good. So we continue coverage at 5. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to play you a little bit of music, and then it's ESL Cup number 8. Congrats to Cascade. And don't worry, Oceanus, you will get your revenge for sure. See you in a bit.